Hi everybody, it's me Rachel. It's my live night today and here is a book review of American Girls, The Care and Keeping of You, the body book for older girls. It's their second version for the older girls. I found this at the thrift store a while back and I really love it, and I read this book from start to finish. It is really, really good. It is really, really helpful, and I never read this book before. I know I read the first one when I was younger, The Care and Keeping of You Book 1, but I found this, and I never read this book before, and it is really, really good. This book talks about girls when they get older, and, about growing up, as you get older, going through puberty and whatever not. So, this talks about everything girl, and then there's also things in here that are girl related and things that are just basic things. Back to body basics. There's a few chapters there's some pages I can't show. And again, this is the older version. It's probably one of the first. Oh, it's pretty recent. Okay. This is pretty recent. It was in 2012 when they did this one, which is really, it's as of like 7 years ago, not too long, but there's a few things I can show in here that I'm going to show you here. Oh, let me speak up. Okay. I'll just hold it like this as I show you the book. There's a few things in this book that I can't really show you, because it talks about everything girl, like how to shave your legs, and other things beyond shaving your legs. Girl things that girls need to know, that things that girls go through as they're becoming a teenager into a young woman. So this book is really, really good. So there's that part I can show you, and now it goes into Q&A helps, and let's see here. Well, everything girl in this book. It's a really good book here, and it talks about who to talk to about things as you are getting older, like who can you trust to talk to, like obviously like your mom and dad, your doctor, you know. So, and then there's things like, this one here is okay to show. Talks about eating healthy. It talks about all the things that you need to know as you get older. And there's one thing about all in your head. Like as you get older, your personality, you start to change in your personality. Like, for example, for me, when I was growing up, when I was younger, I, for a long time, played with Webkinz, and I don't play with Webkinz no more, but I still play with my dolls and collect them. So it talks about, as you get older, the things that you like will change, your hobbies will change, and your moods change, and you grow up, and all this stuff. What to do if you're stressed out, they know you're not alone, how to handle being stressed. Body image, how to not be self-conscious in yourself, liking yourself, how to feel good about yourself, self-esteem, good vibes, like be self-conscious, like be confident and have good self-esteem. A little bit about exercise here, how to exercise, or different things that are fun to do, that you can do, what to do and what not to do when you exercise. It tells you says not to hide to not bottle up your emotions, says that, there's this. And then family, things about family. Hope you guys can see this here. Being with your siblings, hang out with your siblings and stuff. Ooh, don't do that, speak up. Let's see if I can put it here. And that's my water bottle. Okay, we're good. This one here. Then your social circle, hang out with friends. And things about keeping secrets, good advice, things that's okay to keep secret, like as far as birthday party, I just throw that out as an example, but there's some secrets you can't keep to yourself. There's some situations that you have to tell, like your friend tells you a secret that, whatever it is, that could hurt your friend can get hurt, or someone else can get hurt, and whatever not. So there's even these things like peer pressure and rules, how to handle peer pressure and the rules, like your rules are different than like your friends' rules, family rules are different than your family's rules, different things, pressures of be careful who you hang out with, blah, blah, blah. Different rules for different homes, the good and bad. Friends can have a big influence on the decisions you make. So it tells you things that be aware of if you hang out with friends who want to influence you in skipping class or not going to school, gossiping or being bullied, being a bully or bullying another person. There's more in here. Watching movies or TV shows or whatever it is. Watching TV, playing video games, or watching things online that you're not allowed to. They know you're not allowed to. Doing things that you know you're not allowed to, and the difference between your friends' rules and your friend's house rules, your family rules, and to still listen to those rules even if you're at a friend's house. And here's some things here. Temporary changes, like putting on like different things, like things to change up as you get older, you change the way you dress. Like I remember over the years I changed the way I dressed over the years. Now I have different style growing up. As I've grown up, I've changed my style more than once, and I mentioned that. It's about piercing your ears, or changing your style, and things like be mindful of what you wear. Unwanted attention, like you might notice that as your body changes, you start getting attention from other people. Sometimes siblings make fun, but that is usually because they don't know. Well, say if you don't like it, let them know. If you're getting unwanted attention from your peers or strangers, talk to your parents. Like, okay, someone's looking at me. And we're in a store. Like, what? Then it's about loving yourself and being yourself and whatever not. So this is a really good book, and it has a glossary of things. And it even touches in subjects that are really, I really suggest, with this book, me reading it myself. I am a lot older. If I suggest giving this, do not let your daughter read this by herself at first. Read it with your daughter. I have a little sister now, and she is at the age of learning about these things. She is getting older now, so I really suggest, as far as this book goes, to have maybe you read it first, because there are a few things in here about girls, about a girl's developing body. Same with in the first book, in the first Care and Keeping of You, that even goes into this as well, extending that into that. It shows pictures of a girl's developing body, and different things like that. It talks about a girl's period and whatever not. So I really recommend first having a mom, having the parent look at this book first and deciding to look for this book and then read it to your daughter. Have you and your daughter read this book together and whatever the first time, and then do that. But then as time goes on, over time, she might want to read the book by herself. But for the first couple of times, depending on how old your daughter is, to have the parent or the mom or grandma or whoever it is talk about this girl stuff with your daughter, to not hand this book over to her and start reading it by herself. That I don't recommend that. I am a lot older than my little sister. This is a really good book. It gave me a lot of good, helpful tips and information. That there was one question in here that I wondered about myself, and like one question I wondered in here, I can't really say on camera on YouTube, but this is a really helpful book. I don't remember. Now I remember the first Care and Keeping of You book when I was little or younger, but I remember that book. But I don't remember the extended version for older girls. I wish. Now, yeah, this came out when I was in high school, but I never realized it. But this is a really good book. I wish I read this when I was growing up into a young woman and whatever. And I really suggest this book. It's really, really helpful. There are subjects in here that you need to have talks about with your daughter, different things in here. I don't feel comfortable mentioning this in camera, but I'm sure if you read this book and go look through it, you see what I mean, and if American Girl sees this, and so, and whatever not. So, this is a really good book. They have a boy version of Care and Keeping of You for boys, I believe, too, as well, so I don't know about that one, but with this book for girls, it's really, really good. Talks about growing, talks about anything and everything about girls growing up. It's really helpful. It helped give me some things I didn't know about, that I might be like, do I ask mom about this? You can. But yeah, so this is a really good book. I highly recommend this. The first time, read this with your daughter. Do not hand this to your daughter alone. Like, don't hand it to her to read by herself at first. Read it to your daughter a few times and talk to your daughter about the subjects in this book. Like I said, I have a little sister. I would not hand this over to my little sister saying, Here, sweetie, read this book. I suggest reading it together. Like, if you have a big, like, I'm a big sister to my little sister who is at the age of, for this book. So I suggest, if you're a mom or a big sister, read this to your daughter or your younger sister who is now beginning to go through puberty or whatever. So this book is really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.